Alright y'all, in this video we're actually headed out of town for a weekend in Atlanta, and we're actually not playing Riftbound unless things go really bad for us. We're playing in the Magic the Gathering Spotlight series at the SCG Con. So it's me, it's my boy Eric, and then in the back
Mono
is
Black.
Robert. So today we are headed to Atlanta. We're gonna go check in at the convention center, just kind of scope out the vendors so we don't have to do that tomorrow. I'm playing Jeskai Control, which is actually a deck I borrowed from my friend Justin, so we're gonna find him a cool gift. Then we're gonna go to the old LGS that I used to play at when I lived in Atlanta, hang out for a little while, and then we're just going to play test the rest of the evening, lock in our deck list, and submit it. So enjoy. We're headed to, we're in Augusta. We're like, what, an hour?
Hour 50.
Yeah, we're like 2 hours away from the convention center, so I'm gonna put the camera down, just enjoy the ride. I'll see you guys there. All right, so we were coming downtown Atlanta to register early, kind of hit the vendors, get a couple last minute cards and stuff, but there's a college football playoff game tonight at the Mercedes-Benz, Indiana versus Oregon, and so there's no parking. It's insanely crazy down here, and we're almost out of gas. So we're gonna go to Plan B, and we're just gonna head to an LGS that I know and love, and hopefully get the cards there.
At the same time, and if they don't play anything, then you console. If they play something, you can count it.
Right.
Stock up, you have to play your turn.
Right. Stock up's good on turn 3.
But yeah, but as an early game play, stock up's a little better because you only have 2 or 3 lands early game with construct. So
Keeping that. All right, so the hall doesn't open until 8. We got here right at time. We're about to go in, get registered, get settled down. I'm nervous. The boys are all ready to go. We stayed up till like midnight playtesting last night, so dude, I don't know what we're doing here. Wish us luck. All right, guys, we're here in the convention center. Before round 1, we're gonna sit down, get shuffled up, and we just went and checked out the vendors. I bought a Fury rune because it's the only one I don't have for Riftbound for my binder. I think we're just gonna sit down and kind of try to get in the zone, play a couple practice hands, and see how it goes. So stay tuned. I'll update you guys after each round. Okay, so we went 0-4 and dropped. Not all of us. Robert actually got a win.
Technically, I didn't even play.
They played in a re-CQ, is what they were calling it. Anyway. Here's what the play is. We bought a bunch of singles. I'll show you everything that I got from the convention later in the video. But we split a box of Avatar, and now we're just gonna play sealed with the homies. Let's see how this goes. Well, I ended up not recording anything on Sunday, and I'm glad I didn't even take my camera in because it was insanely stressful. Let me explain. Instead of signing up for a normal sealed event, we signed up for a limited qualifier, which meant the first few rounds, I think 6 or so, were sealed, and then if you qualified for the top cut, then you went into a draft. It was fun, and I'm glad we experienced it, but the stress up front for someone having never played competitive sealed before, basically you get your 6 packs, you open them, you have 1 minute to count the cards, make sure you have enough, and then you switch with the person across from you, and so you get that person's cards. You have to sort them in alphabetical order and by color, and if you didn't know, like we didn't know until after the fact, the cards in the set are actually numbered in alphabetical order. So if you ever do a sealed event where you have to do this, there you go, don't forget that. So you sort all the cards in alphabetical order, and then you have a checklist, and you mark every card that the person across from you has pulled for their sealed pool. Then you switch back, so you have your cards and your checklist, and you have 30 minutes to verify your checklist, to build your deck, to sleeve your deck, to get your lands, and get ready for round 1. Oh, and you have to mark on your checklist every card that's gonna be in your game 1 deck. Now, having never done this before, and the person across from me having never done this before, we took a little bit of time, and he made a few mistakes. I had to call a judge 3 times to verify my checklist, and I'm literally sleeving up as the TO is saying, hey, round 1 pairings are up, everybody's standing up. I'm sweating, I am anxious about this whole thing. My deck, I didn't get any good pools. There's a difference in pull and pool, but I realize that I say them very similar, but I'm just telling you that I didn't get anything really exciting out of my pack. So, as stressed out as I was, I went into round 1 thinking, you know what? I'm about to go 0-1 and I'm gonna drop and I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the morning while the boys play. So I ended up winning round 1 somehow in 3 games. I don't know, I'll take it. A win on the weekend in an official event feels pretty good, but I got beat pretty badly in the next 2 rounds and decided to drop. So I want to show you everything that I picked up at the con and then tell you about what the next couple videos might look like. So the first thing is the Day of Black Sun promo. This is what you got for playing in the Spotlight series. The first thing I bought was this Fury rune at a vendor because it's the only rune that I don't have an alt art of in the binder. One vendor had a really good deal on a Cathian Rain, and I think I need 2 more. But anyway, I went ahead and picked up a copy of a Cathian Rain. I picked up 3 copies of Recruit the Vanguard. Now this is actually only in Proving Grounds, and so I already have 2 copies, but these are actually for a buddy here in town. Look, I don't really love or enjoy Commander, but I did pick up a couple cards just to have in my collection. The first one is Sonic the Hedgehog. I grew up playing these games, and so I had to get Sonic, and of course, you can't get Sonic without getting Tails. I wanted the Spotlight series playmats that are marked with the date on it, so I couldn't decide, y'all. So I got both of them. I think I'm gonna sell one to one of my buddies that didn't get a playmat, but for the time being, here's the Zuko mat. And then I actually think I like this mat with Toph on it a little bit better. And then I'm so excited about this next thing because this is actually what I got my buddy Justin. Remember from earlier in the video, Justin actually let me borrow his deck to play. So I wanted to get him something really cool from the weekend that he would appreciate. Justin loves dragons, and so I got him this Dragon playmat that's signed by the artist. And I think he's going to absolutely love this. So there's my SCG CON Atlanta haul. It was a blast, and my review is, if you ever get an opportunity to go out of town and play at a big event with your homies, you should absolutely take it. Even if you get destroyed by the competition, it was so much fun hanging out and talking Magic all weekend with the homies. If I could go back and change one thing, I would have skipped the limited qualifier on Sunday and played Riftbound instead. But we all got that shared experience of an extremely stressful, limited event. As for what's coming, I got a couple videos coming down the line. The first one will be my very last Riftbound Origins booster box opening. I got my Wave 2 box from Riot, and there's nothing that we really need, but it's gonna be fun to open it and just see if we can't get any really cool pulls out of the box. And also, I have one more chance, one more skirmish that I can attend to try to get top 8 and at least get that Blitzcrank promo. So hopefully that'll happen for us this coming weekend. And then of course we have all the pre-rifts coming up. I'm doing at least 2, maybe 3 pre-rift events. I'm trying to do a pre-release for Magic the Gathering's new set Lorwyn. There's just a ton of stuff coming, and I just appreciate you guys so much for watching all my videos, for supporting this channel. And if you haven't already, do me a favor and click subscribe. It would make Brooks really happy. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.